The next data type that we're going to talk about is a Boolean. In JavaScript and in most programming languages, a Boolean is simply true or false. So for instance, I can say var today is Friday, and today is Friday. So I'll say that this is equal to true. Are there quotation marks around this? No. Is this a number? No, it's not. So this is either, the computer here recognizes that this is either going to be true or false. The computer will value this as either true or false and nothing else. So let's see how this is used. Booleans are commonly used kind of like gatekeepers. Let's say that you have a website and you have a user who's logged in. You don't want your user who's already logged in to see a login button. So we could create a variable called user is logged in, var user is logged in equals true. So we can say that if the user is logged in, show him the log out button, but if they're not logged in, show them the login button. So I'm going to use something called a conditional statement, and you don't have to worry about this too much. All you need to know is that a conditional statement uses a Boolean, and if something is true, it will do one thing, and if it's not, it'll do something else. To do this, I'm going to type the word if, and then I'm going to type in an opening and closing parentheses. And anything that is inside of these parentheses is going to be resolved or simplified to either true or false. So here I'll say if true, and then I'm going to give it an opening and closing curly brace. It'll do whatever's in here. So if true, I'll say console.log the condition is true. So, but what happens if this is not true? Then I'm going to give this an else statement. I'm going to say else console.log the condition is false. We're going to look at conditionals more later, but right now you need to know that if this is true, it will do the thing that is in this first set of curly braces, and if this is false, it'll do what's in this second set of curly braces. So let's take a look at this. So right now this is false, and so when I run this file, when I run this program, I should see the condition is false. I'll clear this out, and I'm going to run node booleans.js, and I see the condition is false. And if I change this to true, I'll see the condition is true, because now this is true, and it's going to resolve and perform this first command. Now let's use a Boolean. Here we have a variable called user is logged in. So I'm just going to pass in user is logged in, and I'll change this to show the log out button. And if they're not logged in, let's say show the log in button. So here we go, user is logged in. And we can see, oh, he's logged in, so let's show the log out button. But now here's one more little thing. I'm going to show you a really nice little operator that we're going to look at more later, and that is the not. If you ever see an exclamation before a variable or before an expression, it means not. So if user is logged in, do this, otherwise do this. But if the user's not logged in, it's going to reverse it. That may be a bit much right now. All we need to know is that Booleans are either true or false, and they're often used as gatekeepers to make your program do one thing or another, depending on if that statement is true or false.